And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Carroll's got 21.
Boy, you can feel the confidence growing right now for this club at the offensive end.
Really an ideal time to have one of these runs after halftime, but before crunch time. They're setting themselves up for a great fourth quarter.
Varejao dishes to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Will it go? Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You take a look at Slim, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, LeBron James. He has the edge there.
I'll tell you what, whether it's been attacking off the dribble or pulling up, both of these guys have really been lighting it up in the playoffs.
And Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Excellent. Jazz have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. 3-on-3. Dishes to Irving and out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Jazz on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Carroll. Good on the 13-footer. Carroll's got 10 points here in the second half.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
In transition, here come the Jazz. There's the three, and again it's the Jazz from deep. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result. Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
And blocked.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Getting out in transition, guys, they're coming fast and furious.
They've got the D gasping for breath here with 7 straight fast break points now, Steve.
The Cavaliers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And the first one at the line is good. Hood's checked in for the Jazz. Exum comes in for Trey Burke. Then for the Cavaliers, Omer Asher. He's checked in for Varejao. Miller comes in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Dion Waiters. Exum passes to Hayward. And there's the feed to Carroll. The dish to Gobert. Here's Carroll. He's covered by Irving. And Carroll gets it to go.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
Finished off the break.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Pass to Dellavedova. It's a pick by Love. There's the screen. Feeds to Asher. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Cavaliers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12, and the first one drops. So both teams making some changes here. And so he hits both. Utah's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Hood kicks to Carroll, inside to Favors, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
1 second left, and that's not going to go. And as we conclude, welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
Carroll in at point guard. Ennis Cantor is out there with Favors. Then it's Exum, and it's Hood in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Novak's checked in, and Gordon. Haywards is subbed in for Hood.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Yeah, well, 10 of their last 12 points have come off of assists.
Oh, and here comes Carroll all alone. And Cantor throws it down.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Gobert, he's checked in for Ennis Cantor. And the Cavaliers.
Oh! Ridiculous move. Tore it down that time.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive. Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
It's Miller on the wing. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Here's Carroll. Hayward dishes to Gobert, and he gets the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
There's the pick. Miller outside. He dishes it to Dellavedova. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending, reflected away.
And Utah making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Harris outside. To stop the drought. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Pulls up on the wing, and again it's Utah.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
And Slim picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Passes it to Dellavedova, and Slim picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's Miller penetrating. The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Carroll for 3, and again it's the Jazz from deep.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And Utah making a change here. Goods checked in. Howard down with both hands.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
Another steal. Carroll passes to Novak. A nice shot by Exum.
Boy, and another miscue leads to points. Squeeze the orange, fellas. Take care of the pumpkin.
I agree, Clark, and it's hurting them at both ends, losing possessions and then giving up easy points at the other end. And that's going to be the end of an epic journey taken by both teams really in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA championship crowns ready for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an in-seat. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance. It was slim. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double for his efforts.
Knocked loose. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. That shot wide open.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Here's Dellavedova. That one off the back iron and out. Utah's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3, and that is good.
They're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
He feeds it to Miller. Defended by Hayward, and another miss by Cleveland. Carroll with the 3. He connects.
Wow, this fourth quarter has just been tremendous for them from deep.
Yeah, they're locked in and putting up a ton of points from outside.
And they've done it, the new NBA champions. What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying, Clark, this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin, it's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
Throughout your life, when you're a kid growing up and practicing on your driveway or on your schoolyard, this is the culmination of all those efforts. One of the great moments in their life and their career that they'll ever experience.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.